Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name's Corey. I am here with James, and we're doing something a little different, a little special, and a little silly. NERDS has come out with a set of 7 Dungeons and Dragon episodes, or adventure sets. So we're going to play them, and it's different. I'll give you that. James here is going to play an orange rainbow nerd. Rainbow nerds. Ah, lovely. He's going to play an orange rainbow nerd. Now, he's going to have a sword and a backpack and armor. How does all that work with a nerd? Just stop asking questions. Just go with it.
Cartoon physics, that's how.
Now, unfortunately...
Or since we're in Fantasyland, magic.
Unfortunately, the entire world isn't made of candy. There are no gummy goblins. They're just going to be regular goblins. So it's like you're a nerd in Forgotten Realms. Are you okay with this?
Some alchemist fucked up and now we're here.
Hey, man. I know you want to swear, but this is a fun, lighthearted game, man. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down.
Okay, then rechange that. Some alchemist's apprentice screwed up.
There you go. Let's begin. Let's begin. You live in the city of Harmony. A city of beautiful colors, but the colors are slowly fading from the city, and nobody seems to know why. You're at the gym early in the morning before the students arrive, getting in an hour of training when 2 tough-looking goons swagger into the room. One locks the door behind him, the other sneers at you. They have swords, and you can tell instantly they aren't blunted for training. "Time for a little candy-coated nap," one goon says with a gap-toothed grin.
All right, I'm going to have to ask you fine gentlemen to leave. You aren't using proper safety protocols for this establishment.
Do you hear that, goon number 2? We're not being safe. I didn't think that was part of the plan. No, of course it's not part of the plan. We're supposed to beat him up. Yeah, that's what they paid us to do, to beat him up. Yeah, exactly.
Your name
Go.
is Goon number 2. Did your mama not love you?
How dare you talk about my mama like that? And would you like to roll initiative?
Sure.
Let's roll initiative of the guard as well. The goons, sorry. Well, I think they're going first.
Yep.
Goon number 2, he's very upset with you for daring impinge the honor of his mother. So he is going to hit you with his scimitar. And that is... Oh, this is with advantage. It's always rolling with advantage. Let me change that real quick. Always roll advantage. Advantage toggle. Okay. That's nice. So he rolls a 7 to hit you, which I don't think does.
Not unless he's got a heck of a lot of modifiers.
Goon number 1 is going to try and move around to the other side and try and flank you. That's what he's trying to do. It is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to draw my sword and get my back to a wall.
Okay, you The other goon can't get behind you now because your back is to the wall. So the first goon is going to try and move on in at you and try and hit you again with his scimitar. Stop running away!
If I was running away, I'd head for the door.
And he misses you again.
You're not very bright, are you? And you obviously don't come here often enough to get proper training.
You're pretty bright. You're bright orange.
Brighter than you.
I don't even know what he is. What is that thing? I want to see what's on the inside of him. And he's going to try and slash at you with his scimitar. And he misses again. They're not very good goons. It's up to you. What do you got going on?
All right, so number one seems the smarter one. The dumber one I probably can talk out of actually continuing to attack if I take care of him. So I'll attack the first one.
Okay, goon number 1.
Apparently I'm stuck on advantage too.
Yeah, it's easy to fix. I can tell you how to do that. I'll just open up your sheet and do it for you. How does that sound?
That works for me. But the first die is a 19 to hit, so...
I just turned on advantage toggle, so now you'll see a big advantage, normal, disadvantage at the top of your sheet.
All right.
Okay. You did hit. So in the chat box, just click on longsword one-handed to do damage. Not on your character sheet, but in the chat box. You do 7 points of damage. As you swipe at him with your longsword. He goes, "Ah! I've been wounded!"
Last chance. You can leave now.
He goes, I'm Goon 2! Revenge on him for your mother! I'm gonna be over here. Goon 2 will attack you. Does a 15 hit you? I don't think
a 15 initiative hits me.
Oh, it is initiative. I hit the wrong button. Does a 15 scimitar hit you?
No. I have a 19 AC.
Wow. You do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Chainmail, decent dex, plus an advantage from my folk hero background.
So, he misses you as it glances off your armor and shield.
No shield.
You should have a shield, yeah.
I didn't see one on any... Oh, yes, there it is. Yep, I actually see it. Never mind.
Yep, you have a shield. Your little piece of artwork has a shield, so...
I just overlooked
Obviously.
it. Okay.
The goon in the back goes, "No, no, no! You move to the side! Move over there!" And he'll give his goon brethren advantage on the next roll.
I gave you a chance.
So your turn to strike back. That's a hit.
That's a 21 to hit him.
Oh, that's nothing. That's a glancing blow right there. I can still get him. That's right. Just move. He favors this left side. Go to the right and strike under his shield. You got it. And he'll hit you with advantage. And miss with a 13. No, his other right. My left with the L. No, is it this one? No, which way does the L go? It's your turn to strike back.
11?
That does not hit.
And I was going to miss eventually.
Yeah. Goon 2 is like, I can get him this time. I'm going to power through. That's right. He's got a chink in his armor. Go for the chink. And I keep hitting initiative for some reason. There we go. Ah,
Ooh.
21. Critical hit.
And a nat 20 on that. So, oof.
So that is 4 plus 2 damage. 6.
Ouch. That really hurt.
Yep. Ah, got him. Ah, for Mom! Mom would be proud!
Right. Drop the shield, put the sword in 2 hands, and really hit him.
Okay. For realies this time. That hits. That's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Goon 2 goes down. Boom. Goon 1 goes, no! No, Goon 2! Goon number 2! No! And he runs off.
If that's all he does during his, I step over and hit him too.
He runs away as he's freaking out. No, Goon!
Well, he locked the door on his way in.
But he can unlock the door.
Yes, but he won't be able to get through the door.
All right, make a roll to hit.
Because he'll move to the door and then action to unlock the door, and that's it for his round.
Okay, make a roll to hit. You can move up there and whack him.
I think we can just say he's done.
Yeah, you slice him down pretty badly. All right, you have downed 2 goons in your training gym. And then
I'm going to search them to see if there's any clues to who sent them. Also, hey, if they got money pouches, that's free money.
They got scimitars. They're wearing leather armor.
I'll take their scimitars and add them to the weapon racks in the gym, not take them for myself.
Okay. It doesn't say that they have anything else on them, though. You do hear a slight knock at the door.
Move the body over so it ends up behind the door when I crack it open. And then, yes?
All right, you see a man with horn-rimmed glasses. He's a small man. He goes, "Hello, hi. I'm Honeycutt. I saw some goons come in here."
Yes, they're gone now.
"Oh, good. Are you Orange?"
Yes.
"They call me Mr. Honeycutt. I represent the Lore Keeper Society. I was looking for you because you have skills specifically for what I need. If I could talk to you, this door is not a very good way for me to speak."
There's a tavern just down the street. I'll meet you there in 5 minutes.
All right. I suppose so, but I'd really rather not speak in public.
I'm pretty sure they have some private rooms.
Oh well. I don't know about that, but okay. We'll do this.
I have to clean up in here before I talk with you, is all.
Okay.
And I'll be there in just a little bit.
Okay. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hello?
My cat's attacking my foot. Stop it. Okay, there we go. Now he's detangled from my socks. All right, and with that, I close the door, and then I take the bodies into one of the back rooms of the gym and kind of shove them behind some storage stuff, and then throw sand over the blood stains. and then go meet him at the inn or tavern or whatever it is.
Of course. You walk into the inn, and there are no private rooms here at the inn. It's all big public space. Who has private rooms at an inn?
Inns usually have rooms for rent.
Dude.
That's the difference between an inn and a tavern.
Oh, yeah, it's an inn. You didn't say a tavern. You said an inn, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they have private. What am I thinking? I'm a silly, silly boy. All right, you meet him at an inn, and you go into a private room, and he says, "Oh yes, Orange, you're a great fighter, right? You're the same Orange. I mean, you are Orange, and you look very strange, but you are a very good fighter, I hear."
Oh, well, I'm still beginning on my training, but the coaches say I have a.
Well, like I said, as he adjusts his glasses a little higher.
Hang on a second. I got to kick this cat out of the room. He's playing with the wires. Come on, out of the room. Come on.
It's an inner kitten mission. It's a mission. It's a mission. It's an inner mission to relieve the kitten.
All right. Okay. I had to kick the cat out because, well, playing with wires could disconnect me.
Yes. All right.
Right.
Mr. Honeycutt says, "Well, I am part of the Lore Keeper Society. I'm sure you've never heard of us, but we're very secret, and we're the Ancestral Guardians of Harmony. You see, what you may not understand is there are nefarious forces out there trying to steal the color from Harmony and use it for their own gain. But the Lore Keepers, we have a plan. Yes, a very good one."
I'm betting because of the name that you're all very well educated.
Well, I would like to think so, yes. I've done a lot of research, and I have found that there is a well of power within the city. But in order to get there, we must first collect 6 gems of power. They're like keys that help unlock where the well is. And I have ascertained where the peach gem is, and I need you, Orange, to go retrieve the gem. It is hidden in a ruined mausoleum. Unfortunately, there are lots of monsters in this mausoleum. So you're going
In
to
a
have
mausoleum, if it's not well cared for, undead do tend to move in, from what I understand.
Yes. And it'll be perilous. But I can offer you 20 gold pieces for the return of the gem.
If it's really that potent of a thing, I'm sure you can do more than that. I'm not asking for extra gold, mind you, but you might have other things that could be of use.
I have one other thing. I was hoping it would help you on your journey. This is a necklace of fireballs, slightly used, but it does have 1 bead left. I hope you never have to use it, because it is a fireball, and it can be a big, massive explosion. But it is yours for the journey.
Very well.
All right, very well.
Though, because I don't actually know magic that well, how big is Fireball?
It's I don't know. We'll look it up real quick. Fireball. A fireball spell is a 20-foot radius sphere that does 8d6 fire damage, or half as much on a save. The fire spreads around
20
corners.
foot
It ignites flammable
radius.
objects.
So that means 40 feet across.
Yes, 40 feet across.
And that actually was in character doing that. That means 40 feet across. Okay, good to know.
Yes, very much so. Don't drop it and it'll explode, and then um you'll be creme brulee. Well, the ruined mausoleum is deep in the forest outside Harmony. I can. You'll definitely have a map that will lead you straight there.
All right, I think I'm going to have to stop at the church on the way, though. But I will head there.
All right. Great. Excellent. I'm
Ow.
glad you've taken the job. Harmony is depending on you.
And with that, I wish Mr. Honeycutt a good day, and then I head to the temple because, well, I want to get this healed before I go out and deal with monsters.
Oh, before you leave, when you return, if you're looking for me, and he tells you the location of the secret Lore Keeper Society, so you can come find him. Don't tell anybody. It's very important. It's very secret.
Oh, that's right. That's right near that dive bar that has the really excellent brandy.
I don't go there. I
It's got excellent brandy. You
well
should.
they. I'm not that kind of a person.
You
It's
don't
just
drink brandy?
happenstance. It's just happenstance. I drink brandy, but I don't go to dive bars.
Well, you go there, you get a flask filled, you go away. And then you'll have some of the best brandy you've ever had.
Maybe I can get you to go get brandy from the dive bar.
They do charge 5 gold a flask.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's that good.
Ah, why is it a dive bar then? If they are spending, if you, it costs so much money. Anyways, this is beside the point. This
Well,
is beside
the rest
all
of
the
it's
point.
camel piss.
I like non-alcoholic sarsaparillas. Thank you. as a as a cartoon piece of candy, you shouldn't be drinking such hard liquor. I have to say.
I won't judge you for the sarsaparilla. You don't judge me on drinking. Deal?
Deal. Very well. All right, where do you go? What's happening?
I go to the temple and ask for some healing because I do have a sword wound.
Oh, just resting will heal your character up. But yeah, the temple will heal you up, and you'll be at full hit points. Sounds great.
All right. And then I head to the mausoleum.
All right. Deep in the forest outside of Harmony lies the ruins of a mausoleum. You see a crumbling building being reclaimed by the forest. Stone walls poke through the vegetation in the courtyard. Flagstones are covered with leaves and broken by tree roots. Oddly, the birds don't sing here, which makes the area unnaturally quiet.
Hmm. Yep, definitely get the sword and shield ready. Also, do you rule that you could hold a torch with a shield? You just would have to drop it before combat?
Yeah, sure. That sounds fine.
Okay, then I'll get a torch ready as well. Well, because it's going to be dark in there. And I don't see anything saying I got dark vision. So I get a torch out, get it lit, have it in that shield hand held carefully, and sword out, approach the door to the mausoleum.
All right, the entrance can be found with a quick search inside the collapsed walls of the mausoleum. Sweeping aside thick covering vines, you find an iron-barred gate with an old rusted padlock.
Hmm. Well, I guess I hit the padlock with the pommel of my sword.
All right. Roll to hit. All right. Roll some damage. Boom! The lock breaks. Comes right off.
And is this iron gate on hinges or
Um,
any other obvious way of opening?
it's on hinges, sure.
Okay, then I go ahead and either pull or push, whichever is appropriate to open it.
Great. We're gonna put down your little icon, your little token onto the map, right at the words M1 at the bottom of that map there.
Ah, come on. I didn't tell you to resize, I told you to move. What the? Okay. Ah, there we go. Like that? No. Just want to move. Why is it not doing it?
Just grab the word orange and bring it down to the map.
I'm doing that, and instead it was highlighting everything on the screen.
Weird.
There we go. Now I'm on.
Ah, there you are. I see you now.
It was just being stupid.
All right, there you are. The door is open, and you see a stone staircase descending down into darkness. Thin root tendrils hang from the ceiling, and moss covered walls glisten and drip.
All right. Start carefully going in.
All right. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, the ceiling looks especially slick.
Hold the torch a bit higher to get a better look, just in case it's like a slime or something that'll drop on me.
All right, you notice that the ceiling wetness kind of retreats from the flame.
All right. Hold the torch high then as I continue forward.
Okay. As you move forward, give me a second. We'll bring this to the token layer. There we are. All right. It will, as you move forward, it will lash out with a big tendril of it as it comes down to hit you. $22, I believe, hits.
Yeah, that will.
All right. Wow, that's a lot of damage, really?
And I lose 1 point of AC.
You do.
Shite. I'm almost down already.
Yikes.
Because that's 12 total points.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That leaves me at 2.
Well, it's your turn.
Well, that hurt a lot. So I'm thinking I'm going to be smart. Take a withdrawal action to get out of attack of opportunity range,
Yep.
and then 10, 20, 30.
Okay, you can run away from it, and as long as you are out of the mausoleum, it won't follow you.
Yeah, I'm getting completely out, And since it reacted to the torch in a negative way, I'm going to go around the forest and collect wood. Use my hand
Um,
axe if I have to chop it up.
it didn't exactly like it. It kind of just a little retreated from fire, like anything would, but it still attacked you while you had the torch towards it. It's not afraid of it any more than anything else is.
Oh, I was thinking I would build a fire right in the entrance, a big fire, and keep waving fan at it to send smoke inside
Oh, do you
and
think
try
it?
to fuck it up some way by smoking it out a
Do you,
bit.
do you think it breathes?
I have no idea, but I'm going to try anyway.
You want to make a knowledge roll?
What kind of knowledge?
Uh, knowledge nature might work.
13?
13. Okay, this is what you know. This looks like a gray ooze. They blend in perfectly with the surroundings. Um, they have resistances to fire damage. They don't have to see to attack you. So fire and smoke aren't going to do much to it.
Oh, okay. Um, Being an ooze, slashing probably doesn't do great either because it's kind
Um,
of a slime.
it any type of weapon attack will work fine against it, but it does corrode metal, which means any type of attack with a metal weapon will degrade that metal weapon over time.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to get a really big stick, aka a quarter staff, since you
Okay.
can get those free in the forest.
To find one appropriate, I'm gonna make you make a survival check.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's just nothing around that you could make as a quarterstaff. Everything is just too small or just way too big. Um, there's not the perfect size stick that you can find. There are some branches, but they're so far up there that you'd probably uh you probably couldn't get back down once you got up there.
And it'd take too long to cut a tree down.
Right.
Well, in that case, I'm at least going to take a short rest to do the second wind thing.
You can just take a short rest and roll your hit die and get that many hit points back. Remember?
Ah, well, I'm not that familiar with 5e.
Okay. So, a short rest will allow you to roll your hit die and get that many hit points back. And then a second wind is just an action you can take during combat to get your hit points
Ah,
back.
okay.
And then you can take a long rest to get all of your hit points back.
Well, then I'm at least getting back 5 from this short rest. And that at least makes me feel a little better being at half health.
Do you have I don't know, no, you have a hand axe. You can throw hand axes, by the way.
Yeah, but it's also metal. This thing corrodes metal. I don't want to lose all my weapons on the first creature in there.
Okay.
Hmm. Good sized rocks do D4s. I could just be chucking rocks at it.
You could chuck rocks at it.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll get a collection of rocks so that I can chuck and be throwing them at it.
Make a survival roll to get some good rocks that'll do D4 points of damage. Wow, you find excellent rocks. You find a bunch that do D4, and you find a couple. You find 3 that'll do 1d6.
All right. Then I will step back in. Do I still see it down at the end of the tunnel?
Yep.
Then from where I'm at, I'm going to throw one of the D4s first just to see about the range and all of that.
Okay. You throw it. Throwing rocks is 10 feet. So.
Oh, well, then I guess I move more to like right there.
Yeah. So at here, he's just beyond 10 feet, so you can roll with disadvantage to hit him.
Okay. Well, it's an attack roll. I don't have it. Well, I can always do this and see about adding. Change that to Dex real quick. Rocks count as simple, so I do count as proficient. And right now, damage is 1d4 plus strength. Yes. Type would be bludgeoning. And that means that it's a 15 to hit.
15, I believe that hits the Grey Ooze. Indeed it does. It has a very low armor class. For 4
And
points
I
of
do
damage.
4 points of bludgeoning with that.
Okay, sounds good. Good. That brings it to that many hit points. Okay. It doesn't like that, so it's going to move towards you and try and hit you with its pseudopod. That hits. Man.
I thought in case of tie, defender wins.
No.
Oh, that's right. It's the target number to hit in 5th ed.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
right.
target
It's
number to hit.
Pathfinder defender wins. And I'm down.
8. Okay. You are down.
Because that did another 11, so that puts me at -4. Which actually, you can go to negative constitution modifier or to negative constitution or what?
So in 5th edition, you have every round you're down, you make a death save. On a 10 or more, you succeed on your death save. If you succeed on 3 of them, you're fine. You're not going to be dead or anything. If you fail on 3 of them, you die.
Right.
But
meanwhile, it's going to be pounding on me.
Don't even worry about that. You wake up outside the mausoleum. Give me a second. Uh-oh, I'm not on the right layer. Sometimes it's hard to do this. And there's a couple guards next to you. And they're like, "Hey there, little guy. We had to save you from this gray ooze.
Thanks.
You doing okay?
Ow.
We had to use some healing potions, but you should be fine now."
Am I back to full?
Yep.
There we go. Thank you for the help. Ow. Yeah. stand up and stretch to get the stiffness out.
Those things aren't very fast, but they can be mighty mighty hard to fight.
Especially when you don't want to use your regular weapons because they'll decay.
Exactly, exactly. Your armor's
So
not
I
looking
was
too
throwing
well.
rocks at it, but it ended up being fast enough to hit me anyway.
Your armor's not looking too well. Hopefully you can get on back to town and have it repaired. Anyways,
Yeah,
I think you shouldn't go back down in there. But hey, um we can't stop you from doing whatever you need to do. Just be
I've been
careful
hired
out
to
here.
retrieve something from in there.
Well, good luck. And they'll move on out into the forest.
Yeah. I'll worry about getting armor repaired when either it's worse than it currently is or when I get the item I was sent to retrieve.
Right.
So head back in. And this time I'm assuming I make it to this door.
Yep, you make it to the door.
Think to myself, wait, in some of the stories, these things might be trapped. How to figure that out? Perception to see if I
Sure.
see anything that looks like a trap to me.
Make a perception roll.
Oh, I left it on disadvantage. Whoops. Hang on. Let me. Well,
We'll just
back
use
to
the first
normal.
roll. 22.
Yep.
22 is fine. Just turn it back to normal. Um it looks like a regular mausoleum stone door. Nothing trapped. Just a door for a mausoleum.
Which means probably heavy stone and
Your perception
push.
your perception tells you it shouldn't be hard to open it.
Okay. And did I see hinges on this side?
It
It lets me know
slides.
whether to push or pull.
It slides.
Oh, in that case, grab and pull.
All right. You slide it on open and you see a new room. The walls are covered with trails of slime, some which drip on the floor and some form slick pools. 4 alcoves, each with rotted wood door, line the corridor.
Uh, Chuck a rock at one of the slime pools just in case it's another gray ooze.
Nope. It's just a gross puddle. It's a gross slick puddle.
Okay, then I'll carefully go in, and since I'm already on the right hand wall for me, I will, being cautious, move up to this one.
Okay. There is a rotted wood door there.
Help it fall over.
Okay. You open the door. Inside, um, it's 10 foot wide, 15 foot long room with a stone sarcophagus at the far end. The floors are considered difficult terrain because they're so slippery from the slime.
Okay.
In this room, there is the sarcophagus, and it looks like that is it.
All right. Walk up to the sarcophagus
Okay.
and being cautious still. Probably about right there.
Yeah, sounds right.
Carefully look at the sarcophagus to see if it's able to be opened, if
Yeah,
it
sure.
looks
You
like
can
it's
open it.
been disturbed, anything like that.
Doesn't look like it's been disturbed, but you can definitely open it. It's openable.
sense of humor kicks in for a moment and knock on it to see if anybody's home.
Doesn't sound like anybody's home.
Open it up.
All right, inside the sarcophagus, a robed skeleton lies in repose, holding a parchment on their chest.
Huh. The robes didn't decay. Or do they look tattered and decayed?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It's just robed skeleton. They're not magical robes or anything like that.
Okay, that's what I was checking because if it wasn't decayed, it'd be obviously magical.
Oh, there's an inscription on the sarcophagus.
Oh, what did it say before I opened it then?
It says, "Here lies the first librarian of the great library of harmony."
Greetings, first librarian. I don't think you have what I'm looking for, but I'm going to check that scroll real quick just in case.
All right.
Pardon me.
You grab the scroll, you look at it. It looks like a magical scroll. Probably has a spell on it. Unfortunately, you're not a wizard, so you can't read scrolls.
I do have, due to my intellect, a point in Arcana.
Ah, okay. Make an Arcana roll.
I mean, I'm not going to be great at it, but I've at least listened to the bards. And yeah, I have no idea what this
Could
is.
be anything. Could be the deed to a boat.
At the very least, I know it's not explosive runes.
No, it's not that.
I'm going to keep this. I hope you don't mind. Tuck that scroll away and then close the sarcophagus back up.
All right, you have successfully robbed the tomb.
And I'm going to add that scroll to my inventory here. Maybe if I meet up with a wizard, they'll be able to tell me what the scroll is.
Sure.
And I'll just continue following the same path, carefully going around onto over here to see.
Okay. When you open the door to the tomb, hovering in the middle of the tunnel is an assortment of trinkets, equipment, and bones. An odd shimmering surface reveals a gelatinous form filling the passageway wall to wall.
Yeah, close the door.
Okay, it is initiative.
It's I am not equipped to deal with a gelatinous oob right now. I would need to have a whole adventuring party with me.
It's
either that or I throw the fireball necklace in there.
Yeah, it's initiative.
Okay.
As you made yourself known to a gelatinous cube.
What is with the low rolls on initiative for me?
I don't know. I can't tell you, man.
Well, I have been playing the character as fairly thoughtful, so maybe I'm getting too much in my own head.
I need the gelatinous cube character sheet. And he can move that many feet. So, gelatinous cube walks up to the door. You hear a thump on the door, and in the cracks in the wood, you see it start to try and ooze through as it slowly engulfs the door, but that's what it's doing this turn. It's engulfing the door.
Right.
And it's the door is kind of pushing out too, because it's a lot of ooze as the door kind of creaks open as well.
My turn. I'm going to head back to D. Since it's difficult terrain, let's see here. That means I could make it to about there on my turn.
Sure, you're around the corner.
You can only go half movement on difficult.
Yep, you're around the corner. Because you didn't double move or anything, you still have an action. So, I mean,
yeah,
you're around the corner. You could toss that fireball bead back there.
Yeah, but it's a 40-foot sphere, and that would be
These
me
are
inside it.
not if you throw it at the back of it, right? Hold on.
Well, I'd have to throw it into it, and it hasn't come through the door yet.
Oh yeah, it would
And
go inside of it. That would be cool.
yeah, so either it comes through the door, eating the door as it goes, and then I throw it, or I keep going to get into cover where I know a room is safe, that I can at least have a partial wall protecting me from the blast. So
Well,
I'm thinking it's smarter to get under cover.
you are undercover. You're around the corner.
Yeah, but I'm within 30 feet of the back wall. It will splash around that corner.
It does splash around corners. Okay. You
I
move.
have a positive 1 intellect modifier, so I'm smart enough to realize that.
All right. The gelatinous cube is going to push the door and disintegrate it as it moves on through. Your turn.
Right, so that's 5, 10, 15. And this time, right before I go around this corner, I throw it into the gelatinous cube because I can probably see a little bit of it
You
at that
can't.
upper
You
back
cannot
corner.
see it here. You cannot see it, but you can throw it down here, and you'll know you'll hit it. If you throw
Throw it where?
it here.
All right, there. Yeah, that's basically where I would want. And there, I got a good chance of. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and be. I want to get past this wall I'm right next to. Is a 5-foot step a free action?
No.
Right. What about a bonus action?
No.
Because I'm still in range of the fireball and it's suicide to throw it.
Yeah.
So I guess I just wait a moment here.
Okay. The gelatinous cube has finally gone through the entire door. Now there's pieces of a door floating and dissolving within it. It's your turn.
Right. Throw the bead and get through here to be with wall between me and the blast.
Okay. You throw it into the gelatinous cube. Roll to hit.
And without having, I'll just use the rock since it's basically the same thing, just the damage would be different.
Right,
oh, yeah.
You nail it. Bloop. Goes right into its
and turn, dive.
And roll damage. I gotta roll a saving throw. It's dexterity saving throw. And it fails. It fails the saving throw. And it takes 14 damage.
Yeah, I would have been dead right there.
That's not a lot of damage.
No, I had 4 ones. And
that's terrible damage.
Yeah.
Wow, this thing was supposed to kill the gelatinous cube. Okay.
I still got that fire pit idea out at the entrance that I could keep leading it out towards me and then just start throwing burning sticks at it. Okay. It moves slow enough. I could keep doing that. Light it, get stuff lit off my torch and throw it at it.
All right. It's going to slowly move forward. And then, give me a moment. Bring all these to the token layer. You hear some people coming down the hall. Oh, hello, Orange, are you down there? You are taking quite a long time. I brought some help.
There's a gelatinous cube and it's still alive after the necklace.
Oh, that's terrible. Have at them, boys! It's your turn.
Well, I'll get back out to here. Actually, no, I'll be right here because I can still lean around the corner and see.
Sure.
And I'll throw my torch at it. That'll at least do some fire damage to it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And again, using my rock entry because, well, it's throwing something.
And it falls onto the floor and kind of sizzles out on the slimy floor. Mind you, the thing only has an armor class 6. You almost hit it. And then it kind of walks right over it, and it goes out in its gelatinous form. And now it's dark, and you can't see.
Well, I would assume the guards brought light with them.
Yeah, they did.
So I can still see.
They would. All right, the guards go, and the guards will move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the guards will attack. And they have spears. Aha. What do we got? That's a hit and a hit. 9 and 7. Yep.
But piercing don't do much to oozes and
It doesn't have any damage reduction to any sort of to any of this. So 9 plus 7 is 16. So it'll take 16 points of damage. And that brings it down to 10 hit points. All right, Orange, it's Europe.
Right. Since I'm back here and I saw that their spears were effective, I'm going to throw a hand axe.
Okay. This thing looks sickly and green. It don't look like a standard gelatinous cube for some reason. All right, you hit it with your hand axe. Give me some damage. Oh my goodness,
9.
It's almost dead. It's got a hit point left. All right. It goes, and it's going to engulf the first 2 guards. It can enter large or small creature spaces. Whenever the cube enters a creature space, they must make a dexterity check saving throw at 12. So, guards, make your dex save. Fail. Fail. The guards are now inside the gelatinous cube. On a failed save, the creature enters... the cube enters the creature's space, and the creature takes 3d6 acid damage, or 10. I'm just going to say it's 10. Engulfed creatures can't breathe and restrained, and takes 21 acid damage at the start of the cube's turn. Alright, guards, how much damage can you take? Oh, they're down to 1 hit point each.
Good thing their brothers have their turn next to do damage, and it only has 1 hit point left.
Oops. Alright, they're restrained, they can't attack, but there are 2 other guards. And they will attempt to do the thing. We're going to turn advantage off here. And they both hit, which means the gelatinous cube dies and it deflates. Blah, 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 blah.
which saves those two guards'
It
lives.
does save those two guards' lives.
This was a lot tougher than I thought it'd be.
All right. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor. There's a great sword. There's a potion, a ring, some dice, the peach gem, and a brass bell.
Well, of course, I pick up the peach gem.
Oh, Mr. Honeycutt runs up and says, "Oh, that's the gem I was looking for."
Yes, it is. I have retrieved it. Look at the guards and go, for your assistance. Feel free to pick from this stuff.
For what do you give them?
The stuff on the ground. It's one of those of I'm going to let them pick something from it because they got severely hurt.
Oh,
Helping me with this.
Mr.
They
Honeycutt
deserve
says,
some sort of reward.
Mr. Honeycutt says, "We're not done. We're not done with saving Harmony yet. We have to find who's the malicious person behind them. These guards, they came at my behest. I'm paying them. Don't worry about it. These things are for you."
Oh, well, thank you then. And again, looking at the guards, thank you. But Mr. Honeycutt, 20 gold?
Oh,
Holding out the gem.
He gives you the 20 gold pieces, and he takes the gem. If you
And
want
I
to
pick
know,
up those things. What was it again? I remember a ring.
you got a ring of protection. You have a potion of healing. You have a great sword +1. 2 metal gambling dice. And a brass bell. And that's it.
Faster to write it out than to try and type it onto the character sheet right now, so I'll get it added in later.
He says, "Now let's get out of here. This place is spooky. It's creepy, and it's slick. I feel like I'm gonna fall down."
Well, there's those two sides I haven't explored yet.
Well, you can do that on your own. I'm leaving. I got what I came for.
If there's another cube, I am just going to flee.
Right. Come on, men. Let's get out of here. The men are like, "Very well. Hut, 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 hut." And they all file out, and Mr. Honeycutt goes with them.
And I would be about there from having picked the stuff up off the ground.
Right. By the way, do you know how to use the compendium?
Yes.
Okay, so you can just type in Great Sword, and it'll show you Great Sword +1. You can drag it onto your sheet, and bloop, it'll all update. Ring of Protection also.
Probably can find some of the other things too.
Okay, where are you going?
Well, I think since I'm already closest to it, I'll go and check B.
Okay, you open up the door for B. It's the same thing. There's a sarcophagus in it. There's an inscription on the sarcophagus.
What does that say?
It says, "Here lies Professor Fizzwidget, inventor of sweet candy treats for all of Harmony."
Glance at myself, glance at that one, and go, Grandpa? Open it up and go, excuse me, Grandpa.
All right. You find a skeleton surrounded by hard candies and wax paper wrappers. The skeleton has a parchment closed with a wax seal it clutches in its hand.
Well, I'm going to leave him some of the candies, but I am going to take most of them.
Okay.
How many were there total there?
I
How
don't
many
know.
packets?
It just says that he's surrounded by them, so a lot.
Oh, in that case, I'll just take 10.
Okay.
10 packets or 10 packets candy.
They are hard candies, yes.
Hard candy. There we go. And then pick up the parchment, look at the wax seal, see if it's got any special significance to me.
The parchment?
The wax seal on it, you said it was sealed.
Yeah, it's just wax. There's no like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then carefully open it up.
All right. There is a recipe on the page for famous tart and tangy candies.
Okay. Thank you, Grandpa. Close it back up. And then head on over to A.
All right. You open up A, and you see another sarcophagus in there. The inscription reads, two warriors, so great was their love, they were buried together.
Aw. Wonder if I'll have somebody like that someday. Excuse me.
You open it up, and two skeletons pop straight up, and they draw weapons.
Right.
Initiative, my friend, initiative.
Maybe I'll actually roll decently this time.
I don't know. You seem to be not doing
Yes, I
so
did.
well. And their initiative. Still more than you. Can you move yourself forward so you're next to the sarcophagus? All right. The skeletons will attack with their short swords. Miss. And hit. And you'll take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
It is your turn.
Well, longsword swipe at the one right in front of me then.
All right. Good luck. Hey, it's a critical
Nat
hit.
20.
Roll damage. There you go. 8 points. Not that great.
Either I get a great roll on attacking and then low on damage, or I get crap on attacking.
Would you like to move?
No. Because where I'm positioned, they can't flank me.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of in that corner area.
They'll go ahead and hit you with a short sword again, each one. 21 hits you. And a 17 misses because you're wearing a ring of protection now, aren't you?
Yep.
4 points of piercing damage.
Right. I'm going to use my bonus action to go ahead and regain 1d10 plus 1 hit points.
Sounds good. You use your second wind. It was almost
was a 10.
It's almost. Well, you still have a regular action. You still have a regular action to attack.
Yep. Just gotta. Right. Get that hit points updated, and then 14 hit it.
Does that hit a skeleton? Yes, it does.
8 more to it.
All right, that skeleton falls to dust. There's only one skeleton left, and it will counterattack.
Yeah,
That will
that hits.
hit for 4 points of damage.
All right. I'm not looking great, but I'm thinking I can still handle this.
You have a potion of healing, or you could
Yep.
just run away.
I'm going to drink the potion of healing.
Okay. I believe it's 2d6 for a potion of healing. Let me just double check real quick in the compendium. Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2 hit points when you drink this potion.
2d4 plus 2?
That's correct. That's a fair amount. The skeleton is going to attack you back. It does not care. Ah, my goodness. And it'll do 6. Yikes.
And
This skeleton is just insanely powerful. Too powerful for any skeleton to be. You're not sure what undead necromantic energy has infused it, but apparently after you killed its lover, it seeks insane revenge upon you.
dropping shield and swing, two-handing the longsword at it.
Okay, roll to hit. And you miss. The skeleton will swipe at you with the short sword. And keeps hitting you. For 5 points of damage. And I think that takes you down.
It does put me at 0, but I'm at 0.
Yeah, that brings you down. You're at 0 hit points. Would you like to make a death save? Your first death save. You made it. The skeleton is going to hit you with its short sword. Missing you. Because you're wearing armor. Roll your next death save.
Come on, give me a 20.
You made your second death save. Skeleton is going to hit you with its short sword. And,
That's a miss.
yeah. You don't have a dex bonus, so...
I don't have a dex bonus anyway.
Your next death save. All right. Well, you don't have to make any more death saves.
So I regain 1 hit point and get back up?
Nope. You have to roll a 20 for that.
Uh,
But you do wake up as you do wake up back in town as the guards have rescued you once more time. You are unable to get whatever loot those skeletons had. And maybe...
Yeah, this time I'm not going to begrudge it. If I wasn't going to begrudge them taking from the gelatinous cube, I'm not going to begrudge them taking from the skeletons to save my ass.
Maybe you tempted fate one too many times on this.
Yeah, maybe.
But Mr. Honeycutt says, you do tempt fate one too many times. I'm not sure. You'll need quite a bit of help after I find out who is behind all of this. So, go train up, and hopefully I'll get you some good allies next time that can back you up properly.
Yeah, having a friend probably would have made that a lot easier.
Yes, I see that. Well,
And so far, Mr. Honeycutt, you have been a good friend to me.
I do try. I am the
I
protector.
will not forget that.
We are the protectors of Harmony, and you are a citizen of Harmony. As weird and strange as you might be. And that is it. That is your nerdy adventure. Join us next time when we have a different person uh, who will do a different adventure. It'll be all one-on-one. There'll be 6 of them, and at the very end of all of it, all 6 characters will come together and they'll have a fantastic ending adventure where they save Harmony from losing its color. If you watched this video all the way through, you obviously liked it, so hit the like button. If you want more of this content, if you want to see all of them, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when we're doing them. And that's it. We'll see you later. Goodbye.